This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Rishi K.
Radio 1.
Saurabh Mittal is my finance and investment advisor. He's from Circle Wealth Advisors. Good morning, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing awesome, Rishi. How are you?
Great. Now, yesterday was a very enlightening session on the UAN. Today, can we understand NAV of mutual funds? It's an oft-quoted terminology.
Yeah.
What really is it?
Yeah, so NAV is basically net asset value of the fund. But before, I just want to, give this thought. Each of us wish to buy things at low price.
That's right.
And it's a very common behavior that we all share. Many of us would go out of the way for an additional discount or perhaps patiently wait for a long time to purchase our attraction in the sale. The same emotion plays where people have perception that buying units in NFO or a new fund offer of a mutual fund scheme is better as units are available at NAV of only rupees 10.
But you think that's basically just a perception?
Yeah. So once and for all, I want to say this to all the listeners. Please remember, the NAV never reflects if a fund is fairly priced or is costly. A fund with an NAV of rupees 1000 may be cheaper than a fund with an NAV of rupees 10. The sad part is even today, lots of investors decide to invest in a particular scheme on the basis of NAV.
So what really is NAV?
At the end of the day, it is your hard-earned money, so it's important that you actually understand what NAV is. So NAV is nothing but the total market value of all the assets held in the mutual fund portfolio, less the liabilities divided by the outstanding units which are issued by the scheme already.
Okay.
The NAV measures how much each unit of mutual fund is worth, facilitating transactions between the fund house and the investor. To sum up, the NAV of a mutual fund is the cost of one unit of the fund, hence you buy it at that price. Now, one thing to note is, unlike equities, where the price is derived on the basis of demand and supply, NAV is calculated and declared by the fund house itself.
Okay.
The value is based only on the value of assets which are held by the fund.
So how do you judge the performance of the NAV?
A mutual fund's NAV is relatively unimportant in gauging a fund's performance. The best judge of the performance is the total return on the fund or the PE ratio at which the fund is trading currently.
Correct. So what would be your recommendation?
Yeah, so at the cost of repeating myself, the main takeaway is never decide to buy a fund based on its NAV. Lesser NAV never means that the fund is cheaper. Instead, look at the objective of the scheme and other risk parameters and invest in schemes best suited to achieve your goals.
Fantastic. Where can we reach out to you, Saurabh?
So you can reach me at saurabh@cwa.co.in or you can follow me on Twitter at Saurabh S. Mittal.
I'll see you next time.
Thank you so much.